the Great North Woods to the Rockbound Coast and streaming live in HD worldwide at foxbangor.com. More people choose Good Morning Maine.
Today on Good Morning Maine, tragedy in western Maine where a teenager drowned while swimming with family.
Plus, drivers are urged to be careful as thousands hit the road for the long holiday week ahead.
And hundreds turn out in Millinocket to celebrate the dedication of a very special football field. Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Maine. I'm Emma Smith.
And I'm Craig Colson. Thank you for joining us on this Monday morning. We'll have all the morning's news coming up. But first, a check of that forecast. And unfortunately, it looks like more of the same. The dreary, rainy weather trend will continue for another week. I know, let's get excited about it, right?
Rain.
Yeah. Think about all your favorite rain-related songs. Play them. We'll just celebrate the rain today.
I just got to start tricking myself. I think that's the only thing I can do at this point.
The good news is it will just be scattered showers from time to time, just not real sunny weather, but we will be seeing some sun as the week rolls along.
Good point. Yep.
Yeah.
Here's Conrad Spinski with the forecast.
Thank you so much. Our first weather today is brought to you by Scott's Recreation with locations in Turner, Manchester, Herman, and Orono, Maine. All right, folks, we made it. It's almost 4th of July, but take a look at this. Weather-wise, not so pleasant. Visibilities are pretty low. Here in town, we are at a 6-mile visibility, but look at the coast. Bar Harbor right into Machias. Very, very low visibilities. A little combination of dense fog and some rain in the region. I know, rain, go away. It's just been a non-stop type of trend the last month and a half where we've just been getting round after round of more rain starting to roll on in. Temperatures, though, they are pretty mild. We're in the low to mid 60s right now with the pretty much 63-degree reading here in town. We're looking at a little bit cooler by the coast, by Bar Harbor, at around 62 degrees. Machias, slightly cooler than that, in those upper 50s. At least it's not windy. That rain would be blowing around. We do have a light breeze in town, only around 7 miles per hour, 5 in Bar Harbor, and pretty much nothing by Greenville into the Millinocket area. So it is pretty calm. I'd say pretty good fishing weather as well. Today, though, we're looking at more chances of scattered showers in the area. Other than that, we will be mostly cloudy. Temperatures, though, close to average in those mid to upper 70s. Tonight, we're looking at mid 60s once again. Pretty mild night, scattered rain showers as well. And areas of dense fog will be an issue once again. So be careful driving to work or pretty much anything you got going on by tomorrow. And look at this, upper 70s outside, scattered rain and thunderstorms will be an issue. I'm sorry to bring you this bad news for our 4th of July. Today, though, we are looking at things really starting to improve, and we'll see temperatures back in the 70s.
All right, thank you, Conrad. Well, sad news to start the day today. Maine game officials have recovered the body of a teenager who drowned Sunday in Hancock County. It was around 4 o'clock Sunday afternoon when they were called to Deer Lake Campground in Aurora. Witnesses say the 16-year-old boy was swimming with his brother and cousins when the brother yelled to his aunt that he thought his brother was having a medical event. It was about that time that people saw the boy go under the surface and not come up. Family members and others entered the water to try to save him, but they were unable to find him. The Warden Service deployed a boat and a diver who was able to recover the boy from about 7 feet of water around 60 yards from shore.
The Maine Warden Service is investigating a fatal ATV accident in Copland Plantation. It was around 12:45 Saturday afternoon when they were called to a trail near the Quill Hill Road. 25-year-old Abigail Duvall of Massachusetts was a passenger in a side-by-side that was driven by a 26-year-old man. The pair was leading a group of 3 ATVs when they struck a washout on the trail and lost control. The driver was thrown and suffered a serious head injury, and Duvall was killed. Neither had been wearing helmets, and game officials say it appears speed and alcohol may have been factors in the crash.
The Diocese of Portland has announced the 10th Bishop of Portland, Bishop Joseph Gary, has died at the age of 94. In a press release, the diocese states the Millinocket native died Sunday at Mount Carmel Rehabilitation and Nursing Center in Manchester, New Hampshire. It was the 75th anniversary of his profession as a member of the Benedictine community. Funeral services have not yet been announced.
A juvenile in Rockland is now facing arson charges after officials say a string of crimes occurred last week. Police say they had numerous reports Thursday night of vandalism to vehicles, a building along with damage to a windshield and lampposts. Bicycles were also stolen, and emergency flares caused a fire that damaged a parking lot. Police interviewed several juveniles and ended up arresting one of them. That person is now at the Long Creek Youth Development Center with other charges expected in addition to arson.
Well, authorities are searching for a pregnant jail inmate who escaped yesterday in Oxford County. Officials say 29-year-old Natasha Kaufman was complaining about stomach pain while being processed at the jail. She was brought to an emergency room in Norway, where they say she walked away. They say she wasn't in restraints at the time and managed to elude corrections officers who were also with her at the hospital. Kaufman had been arrested on outstanding warrants and violation of bail conditions. They're now asking the public to call police if they spot her or know her location.
Recently hired Southwest Harbor police officer Richard Strout had faced multiple arrest and sexual assault accusations in his previous position in Machias. As of Friday, though, he's no longer employed by the Southwest Harbor Police Department following major backlash from the community over his hiring, including a petition that garnered more than 1,000 signatures in just a few days calling for his dismissal. Doug Banks was in Southwest Harbor to hear from locals in the community.
Southwest Harbor residents are sharing feelings of relief as the police department released a statement that Richard Strout has officially been released from the department. In the statement, Southwest Harbor Police Chief John Hall said, quote, "I'm writing to publicly apologize to the residents of Southwest Harbor and the greater community for damaging your trust in this department. This was never my intention." He went on to say he thanks every citizen who came forward, and he hopes this can begin the process of regaining your trust. We previously reported when Strout was let go by Machias Police in 2011, the 3 lawsuits filed against him were dismissed. It is still unclear if Strout was let go with or without compensation from Southwest Harbor Police Department. We tried reaching out to Richard Strout and Chief John Hall, but they were unavailable for comment.
We want to hire the best, and we want people to feel safe, and so we had to address citizen concerns.
The people here are really amazing, supportive for each other. We look out, you know, and I wish that it kind of could be an example for the greater good.
There's people that have decades of trauma from this man, and there's people that have families that have unraveled because of this man. And one of my friends is one of those people, and he shared his story, and the police chief listened, and he took it to heart, and he acted on it. And I think he acted in a swift and professional manner.
In Southwest Harbor, Doug Banks, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
All right, a town meeting will be held July 11th at the Southwest Fire Department at 6 p.m. The public will be allowed to ask questions about what has taken place and what's the next step for everyone involved.
Well, meanwhile, Governor Janet Mills delivered a setback to Native American tribes in Maine seeking greater sovereignty by vetoing LD 2004, a proposal aimed at ensuring most federal laws applied to them. The governor argued that the bill sponsored by House Speaker Rachel Talbot Ross is vague and confusing and will lead to protracted litigation. Due to the Maine Indian Land Claim Settlement Act of 1980, tribes in Maine get some state benefits like education dollars, but they're treated differently than other tribes that deal directly with the federal government. That has led to disagreements over issues like water rights and environmental problems. Following the veto, tribal leaders accused the governor of oppression.
Nobody in this sovereign-to-sovereign, government-to-government relationship should have unilateral authority. We're not asking for that. What we're asking for is equal authority and an equal say in the things that affect us.
Not be the final word, though. Both the Maine House and Senate approved that bill with bipartisan majorities that are big enough to override the governor's veto. They will head back to Augusta and consider that and other vetoes in the weeks ahead. And if they still have that 2/3 majority, they can override it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Good to know. All right, the time now is 8:09. Coming up next on Good Morning Maine, a new football field has been named after a coach who had a big impact on the lives of young people in the Millinocket region. We'll take you there.
But first, another check of that weather forecast. The scattered showers will continue today with a high near 77 degrees. More rainy weather overnight into tomorrow. Yes, more scattered showers and thunderstorms on the way for Tuesday. The high tomorrow around 78.
Comfy, cozy, relaxing. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find rockers, recliners, sofas, and easy chairs. Quality furniture, affordable prices. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
Bathfitter is a better way to remodel your tub. A custom-made, watertight fit and high-quality materials mean a beautiful tub and a great value. Bathfitter, it just fits. Visit bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Just a reminder that the rocket's red glare and the bombs bursting in air are brought to you this and every 4th of July by Phantom Fireworks. With state-of-the-art showrooms nationwide, we are America's #1 destination for brighter, louder, safer fireworks. Phantom Fireworks, lighting up faces and the backyards of America from coast to coast. Visit fireworks.com for a location near you.
Great things are always cooking at the Ground. New menu, new specials, with an amazing variety of choices for every taste. Good times, great service, and amazing food. Only at your locally owned Ground, Odland Road, Bangor.
Durable, sturdy, stylish. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find solid wood, built to last, made in Maine dressers, bureaus, and nightstands. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
You guys ready to mix it up? Yeah!
12 celebrities embarking on daring missions.
We did it!
The crime scene kitchen is open.
Welcome to Beat Shazam!
We are under pressure! Don't forget the lyrics, it's back!
This is United Tastes of America. I'm looking for my next food star.
On Fox.
Welcome back, everyone. Maine game wardens are going to be all hands on deck as we near the 4th of July. Game wardens are encouraging Mainers to be safe and sober while on Maine's beautiful waters. Operation Dry Water, a nationwide initiative that's meant to raise awareness about boating OUIs. Game warden Aaron Rideout says just like on land, you cannot exceed a blood alcohol content of 0.08, and wardens will be out patrolling to ensure no boaters are violating that limit.
Boating OUIs that have alcohol involved do lead to a high percentage of boating fatalities. For safe operation, make sure that you're operating at a safe and reasonable speed, that you're not operating outside of your means as the operator, and make sure that you're paying attention to Maine's headway speed laws. That's anywhere within 200 feet of shore, and that's a big safety issue.
Maine wardens also say for safe operation, make sure the proper safety gear is available, including life jackets for everyone on board.
AAA Northern New England predicted that 2.8 million New England drivers plan to hit the road during the long weekend holiday. That trend, of course, will continue into the week as people celebrate the 4th of July. AJ Douglas spoke to the Holden police chief to learn what drivers can expect and tips to stay safe.
So, of course, our goal here is everybody to get to their destination safely.
Holden Police Chief Eddie Benjamin says since Memorial Day, officers have seen an uptick in traffic, and they're only expecting the roads to get busier going into the holiday.
We expect over this weekend have about 40 to 45,000 cars daily. So they have to keep in mind, like, to slow down, put their cell phone down as well, and pay attention on the road.
The manager of public affairs for AAA Northern New England, Dan Goodman, says drivers may have some pent-up demand to travel this summer, especially as gas prices have taken a big dip compared to last year.
Last year at this time, we were spending, and a lot of people forget this, we were paying $5 a gallon in Maine at the pump. And, today it's around $3.70, $3.80. So huge savings at the pump.
Chief Benjamin says he wants people to enjoy the holiday, but reminds drivers never to get behind the wheel impaired. He says there's always a safe alternative to avoid driving under the influence.
You can call like a ride, you can call a friend instead of get behind the wheels.
Chief Benjamin also wants to remind drivers to make sure their vehicle's wheels, oil, and headlights are checked out and ready to go before hitting the road. In Holden, I'm AJ Douglas for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Millinocket opened a brand new dog park on Saturday. The grand opening came as part of the kickoff of Millinocket's Independence Day Festival, a series of events for the community held over the weekend. However, some say the park is something that the town has needed for quite a while.
This has been something we've talked about developing for a few years, a long-needed asset for the community. Millinocket has a lot of dogs and a lot of visitors. This is wonderful. This is a big lift for the community.
The park will be open every day from dawn until dusk. The festival continued with a bike rodeo, a mac and cheese cook-off, and more. For more information on the festival and other events happening in the Millinocket region, visit millinocket.org.
A lot of happy dogs and people. We love to see it. All right, in other news, hundreds of community members gathered at Stearns High School on Sunday to witness a dedication ceremony for the school's football field that's been renamed in honor of a former coach. Our Grace Blanchard got to see firsthand how much this one man means to the community.
Back to Drake.
Stearns High School's football field has officially been renamed to the Arthur D. Greenlaw Field in honor of the former coach.
Tradition at Stearns High School to honor people who were giants. Maybe not at the time, maybe we didn't realize it when they were here, but in hindsight they were. So today we're honoring one of those giants.
Greenlaw coached from 1976 to 1990 and then returned to coach 2 more seasons in the late 90s. He has claimed more wins for the school than any other football coach in school history.
So today we have people who have come in from the West Coast, from Middle America, from all over the state. These are people who were personally and positively affected by Art's leadership, his guidance, his philosophy.
I think it's a testament to, specifically Coach Greenlaw, to what he's built, here with Stearns football. A lot of people have been involved with that with him, but, he's the driving force behind, the community that he created.
Former players, coaches, and community members all came to share just how big of an impact Greenlaw has had on them.
Coaches help form young minds, whether those young minds know it or not, to develop to be better people.
We learned and he instilled in us the building blocks to be successful in life, excel in our careers, how to be good citizens and contribute to the communities we live in.
And players will now be able to remember his legacy forever by simply looking onto the field.
He deserves an honor like that. It's special for sure. I'm looking forward to playing the first game on it this fall.
In Millinocket, Grace Blanchard, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
A lot of happy people there. Very
Love
neat.
to see it, yeah. All right, the time now is 8:17. After the break, there's a new mural in Bangor that takes up 3 stories of a building and extends an important message to the community.
Plus, a lot has happened in the Supreme Court lately. We'll have the latest on those stories and more as Good Morning Maine continues.
Now is the time to consider taking care of your driveway or parking lot. With more than 25 years experience, Harvey Paving and Seal Coating specializes in asphalt maintenance. A fantastic way to extend the life of your asphalt is by taking care of it, and we will fill in all the cracks and seal coat afterwards. This leaves your driveway with a beautiful finish looking like new. Why not increase the curb appeal of your residential or commercial space? Give us a call today at Harvey Paving and Seal Coating for a free quote, 262-0154. Your roof is your first line of defense against the elements. Ensure it's always at peak performance with Peak Performance Roofing. With more than 20 years of experience in the roofing industry, our professionals provide quality craftsmanship and expertise that you can rely on. We are fully insured and stand behind our work. You can trust us to get the job done right the first time. Don't wait until it's too late. Contact Peak Performance Roofing today to schedule your free estimate. 416-8301. Peak Performance Roofing. Your roof is our priority.
Jim Small Engine, Snow's Corner Road, Arlington brings years of experience and a large parts inventory to make your engine as good as new. Lawnmowers, chainsaws, rototillers, wood splitters, generators, blowers, trimmers, and power washers will leave Jim Small Engines fully repaired, shiny clean, and ready to go. Jim Small Engines is an authorized dealer for these top brands and sells a wide array of used engines as well as new and used parts and accessories. Call Jim Small Engines at 825-3527. Check their website and like them on Facebook.
ABC 7, Fox 22, Healing Hands Massage, and Gas Medical want to send you to see Big Time Rush live in concert on their Can't Get Enough tour with special guests Max and Jax, Tuesday, July 11th at the Main Savings Amphitheater in Bangor. Sign up to win tickets by registering at Healing Hands Massage in Hamden, providing professional massage services for our clients, and Gas Medical, 411 Main Street, Bangor, a full-service gas station and medical dispensary. Win tickets to see Big Time Rush, July 11th on the Bangor waterfront.
Welcome back, everyone. New York artist Matt Willey has teamed up with Bangor Beautiful to create a 3-story mural in downtown Bangor. It's located on Park Street. The piece is the latest addition to Willey's The Good of the Hive project. Willey says the goal is to paint 50,000 bee murals around the world and to touch each community they become a part of. Take a look at this.
Well, it started with a curiosity I had for one tiny honeybee. I had never really seen how beautiful one of these insects was. And I came across a behavior that night to like altruistic self-removal from the hive. So if they feel sick and they're in the hive, they'll exit the hive and fly off into the abyss for the good of the hive. They take this drastic act because they're basically hardwired to understand that their individual health is directly related to the health of the hive. And that was like this lightning bolt moment for me where I was like, so is mine. Like my health with all these New Yorkers on the subway and everything else, we're way more connected than we think. I just wanted to do one to raise some awareness. Someone reached out and said, there's this wall in LaBelle, Florida. I think you should call them up. So I did and asked them if they wanted a mural of bees on their wall. And they said yes. And it was on that project that I noticed that there was a lot more happening than this being just about bees. I noticed people would walk up to the mural that didn't know each other. There was an energy about the bees. There was something that everyone could agree on. We often get like so stuck in what we think we know. You know, that is a tragic flaw of humans right now. We learn certain things and we get stuck on it instead of saying, well, maybe I know a lot, but I don't know everything. So why don't I just listen to someone else in the hive, even if I don't agree with like a whole bunch of other stuff that they're about? Don't focus on that. Focus on what you might agree about.
Beautiful work.
Yeah,
Willie hopes to have that mural completed by the end of July.
Yeah, good message behind it too.
Yeah, we'll have to check back and see the finished product.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, the time now is 8:22.
Let's get a full look at that weather forecast.
Our main weather today is brought to you by Scott's Recreation, New England's largest trailer dealer, home of Maine's lowest camper and tractor prices, locations in Turner, Manchester, Herman, and Orono, Maine. All right, folks, take a look at this graphic. We've been very cloudy the last month. In the month of June, we've only seen a handful of days where we did see a good amount of sunshine, maybe around 6 days. Can you believe that? The rest of the time, it was cloudy, it was raining, just not pleasant at all. And it's been like that the last several weeks, just nonstop round after round of rain. Same story right now. We did have some pretty heavy rain overnight. That's starting to move out of the region. Now we are starting to get a little bit lighter showers, more of those scattered rain showers in the region where there will be some dry hours as well. But most of the Northeast is getting in on some rain, like a PA down by Washington, D.C., New York City. More scattered showers in the area. Brooklyn had some flooding last night. That's how bad that rain was. It came in very quickly and it was really pouring out there. We are looking at more scattered showers throughout the day today, but there will also be lots of dry hours as well, mainly in those afternoon hours. Then once again, more chances of scattered showers overnight tonight and then into the day tomorrow. So we will get more chances of rain, even a couple of thunderstorms the next couple of days. So make sure you have your umbrellas, folks, because we're looking at maybe half an an inch to an inch of rain all over the state. The lightest rain, I'd say, would be up north. We're looking at Millinocket, Greenville, and north of that. That's where the rain is going to be much, much lighter, and definitely much less accumulations will be in the area. But of course, with that rain in the area just nonstop, these dew points have been up there. It's been feeling very, very sticky. It's very easy and quick to sweat if you're outside for a long period of time. And the high dew points will be continuing the next several days once again. But hey, at least the air quality is pretty good right now. Not as bad as it was pretty much last week, where the air quality was definitely much poorer than this right now. Temperature-wise, though, we've been chillier as well. A little below average temperatures the last week or so, and that trend will be changing. Look at Thursday. Wow, almost 90 degrees outside, and then we slowly cool back off, hovering close to 80 degrees. So finally, much nicer weather will be back. Today, though, we're looking at mid to upper 70s, scattered rain showers in the area. Some dry hours as well, so don't be surprised if that rain does stop for a bit. Tonight, though, mid 60s once again, more chances of scattered rain showers. That dense fog will be an issue once again with that light south 5-mile-per-hour breeze. Tomorrow, a little bit warmer. We're looking at upper 70s outside, scattered rain showers, and even a couple of thunderstorms will be in the area. Our extended forecast outlook does show much nicer weather by Thursday. That will be the day you want to go outside, enjoy the outdoors. We'll see a good amount of sunshine, really hot temperatures in those upper 80s ahead of more showers and thunderstorms rolling in by Friday.
Toyota trains certified technicians. Is that important?
Well, you wouldn't hire just anyone to help you move, would you?
No.
Of course not.
Not again.
Get your Toyota ready for that summer road trip. See your New England Toyota dealer for great service offers to help keep your Toyota dependable and fuel efficient all summer long. Toyota Service Centers. Keep your Toyota a Toyota.
Let's face it, getting training and experience is hard, but at Loring Job Corps, we can help. From certifications in automotive technology, obtaining your CDL, or learning building trades, we have you covered. Maybe you prefer joining the high-tech world of computer networking or cybersecurity. We have that as well. Don't delay, get in the driver's seat to your future today. And the best part, Loring Job Corps is free. Receive free training, free meals, and even free housing. Call or go to jobcorps.gov/Loring. Job Corps careers begin here.
Dine on the deck with a delicious view at the Lucerne Inn and Ryan's Pub. Experience outdoor dining at its finest. Open Tuesday through Sunday with award-winning dishes from their executive chef, Arturo Montes. Dining on the deck at Ryan's Pub is an unforgettable culinary experience you'll want to share with your family and friends. We are pet-friendly, so your furry friends are always welcome to join you at your table. Your next visit to the Lucerne Inn will feel like the first, all over again.
On the next Last Man Standing, Mike meets Mandy's boyfriend face to face.
So I take it you're not much of a sportsman.
Well, I actually belong to an animal rights group.
But they don't see eye to eye.
Clarence's group is called PHART. It's People Helping Animal Rights Today.
Fart? No, it's pronounced part. The H is silent, but deadly.
Last Man Standing.
This afternoon, starting at 4 on Fox 22.
A block party in Baltimore turned into chaos, leaving at least 2 people dead. Fox News correspondent C.B. Cotton has the story.
A tragedy in Baltimore.
This was a huge crime scene. We're talking about multiple blocks.
Police say at least 2 people were killed and dozens were injured in a mass shooting overnight around 12:30 a.m. at a block party in the southern part of the city. Police are still investigating and say about a dozen of the victims were under the age of 18. And they say anyone who had a gun in this area is a potential suspect. Baltimore's Mayor Brandon Scott condemning the tragedy and vowing to find anyone who fired into the crowd.
We want this shooting to be treated just as it happened in rural America. We want everyone to come forward and say, treat this if it was your daughter, your son, your brother, your cousin that was out here shot at this event.
Scott also emphasizing he believes the gun violence problem in Baltimore needs to be addressed at higher levels.
This year alone, the Baltimore Police Department has seized 1,345 illegal guns that were in the hands of people that should not have them, that had them anyway because they're so easy for them to obtain. We will continue to hold those individuals who carry those weapons, who use those weapons in acts of violence like this one that we saw today, accountable, but we need accountability at every level, from those who are selling and trafficking those weapons into Baltimore from places outside of our state.
Officers say they're also looking into videos circulating on social media believed to be from the shooting. In New York, I'm CB Cotton, Fox News.
Now the news, the nation's highest court says race can no longer be a factor in admissions in higher education, forcing institutions to look for new ways to achieve diverse student bodies. The 6-3 ruling was a major win for the conservatives involved, but not everyone is happy about it. Fox News correspondent Madeline Rivera reports from Washington with more on what the landmark decision means.
Some of the country's most elite colleges and universities have relied on race-conscious admissions to diversify campuses for decades. But the Supreme Court says that's no longer constitutional.
The nation's highest court struck down affirmative action Thursday, saying it violates the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment.
There should be some significant changes in terms of these boxes being checked off on race. Those boxes are now constitutionally unacceptable.
A group called Students for Fair Admissions accused Harvard and the University of North Carolina of being discriminatory. But now they're celebrating.
We can now rejoice over the fact that at least our kids can be judged based on their achievements and merits alone.
In the majority opinion, Chief Justice John Roberts said admissions policies at these schools unavoidably employ race in a negative manner and involve racial stereotyping. In the dissent, Justice Sonia Sotomayor said the decision rolls back decades of precedent and momentous progress. But this court is no stranger to upending precedent. Last year, they overturned Roe v. Wade after 50 years.
Is this a rogue court?
This is not a normal court.
Some Democrats are using this latest decision to re-up efforts to expand the court, while Republicans running for president in 2024 are applauding the ruling.
I think this is a good day for America, honestly.
Virtually every college in the country will have to rewrite their admissions handbook. The Department of Education says the fight is not over.
This is not the last word, and we have a plan on how to make sure that we continue to promote a rich diversity on our campuses. We know that makes learning better.
In other news from the Supreme Court, on Friday they ruled in favor of a Colorado web designer, saying the First Amendment protects her Christian beliefs and allows her to refuse work from same-sex clients, dealing a blow to the state's anti-discrimination law. Fox News correspondent Carolyn Shively reports from Washington.
In a major defeat for gay rights, the Supreme Court has ruled in favor of a Christian graphic artist in Colorado.
I am incredibly grateful for the court's decision that affirms that the government cannot force anyone to say something they don't believe.
The conservative majority said a state law making designer Lori Smith accept jobs creating wedding websites for same-sex couples violates her right to free speech. Justice Neil Gorsuch writing, "The First Amendment envisions the United States as a rich and complex place where all persons are free to think and speak as they wish, not as the government demands."
What is being done here is telling a website designer, you have to say things through your website designs that you believe are wrong. And Gorsuch is saying that's not allowed under the First Amendment.
Justice Sonia Sotomayor authoring the scathing dissent, writing, "The immediate symbolic effect of the decision is to mark gays and lesbians for second-class status."
Hello, folks.
President Biden said the ruling weakens long-standing anti-discrimination laws that cover a wide range of groups, including minorities and women.
We know that when one group's dignity and equality are threatened, the promise of our democracy is threatened, and we all suffer.
The ruling is the latest win for religious groups and individuals at the Supreme Court this term, with the conservative majority prevailing in the 6-3 decision. In Washington, Caroline Shively, Fox News.
Still to come here on the second half of our newscast, we'll have some tips from the Bangor Humane Society in regards to upcoming fireworks displays.
Plus, 2 country music stars are holding the top 2 spots on the Hot 100 for the first time in decades. Those stories and more as Good Morning Maine continues.
Moosehead Medicine, Greenville's favorite dispensary. Our knowledgeable staff will guide you on your journey to find the perfect remedy specifically for you. From pain relief to relaxation, Moosehead Medicine has what you need to improve your well-being. Stop by Moosehead Medicine today and discover the power of nature's healing.
Hanks Husqvarna is your full-line Husqvarna dealer with 2 convenient locations, 32 Old State Road in Carmel and 19 Moosehead Trail in Newport. Whether it's tractors and zero-turns, chainsaws to trimmers, or pressure washers to battery power. Everything is set up, serviced, and ready to go by our certified Husqvarna technician. And all sales are backed by our in-house Husqvarna warranty. For parts, service, or sales, stop in to Hanks Husqvarna, Carmel, or Newport.
Moosehead Medicine, Greenville's favorite dispensary. Our knowledgeable staff will guide you on your journey to find the perfect remedy specifically for you. From pain relief to relaxation, Moosehead Medicine has what you need to improve your well-being. Stop by Moosehead Medicine today and discover the power of nature's healing.
You're watching Fox 22, Bangor.
Welcome back, everyone. Today is Monday, July 3rd, 2023. It's also National Fried Clams Day.
For many New Englanders, an addiction to fried clams is a rite of passage. Fried clams are believed to be the brainchild of Lawrence Woodman and his wife Bessie, who began operating a seaside stand in Essex, Massachusetts in 1914. Business was slow, and that's when a friend suggested they fry up some freshly dug clams like they had been doing with their popular potato chips. They experimented with different batters until they got just the right one, and of course the rest is history.
Good stuff. I know you're not into fried clams. My dad and my brother and I, we just love them.
Yep.
And so we're trying to find all the perfect fried clams in the area. We've got a short list, but if you guys know of any other places that make really good fried clams, let us know.
That would be a good story.
Bagaduce Lunch, by the way, down on the coast. Really good fried clams.
Yeah.
Thirsty Whale down in Bar Harbor.
Yep.
I had some great fried clams there. Eagle's Nest. I could go on.
Eagle's Nest, too.
I've needed
a trip to the
good
Eagle's
fried
Nest.
clams. So.
Yeah, I just like steamers.
Yeah.
I know it's super basic, but just like steamed seafood in butter.
I love it, too. Yeah, get yourself a nice cold beverage with it.
Oh, my God. Yeah, sounds great. And the thing about this weather is, like, it's good for that type of food either way. It can be sunny or it can be rainy. It's all good.
Yeah, I'll eat your fried clams.
Yeah,
you know, if you've ever got them.
We're a good team.
Good. Yeah, the least I could do. All right, on this day in history, back in 1863, the Battle of Gettysburg came to an end. The three-day battle during the Civil War was one of the bloodiest and also marked a key turning point in that conflict. In 1962, Jackie Robinson became the first African American to be inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame. And in 1985, Michael J. Fox starred in the blockbuster comedy Back to the Future.
And in 1986, President Ronald Reagan presided over a ceremony that saw the relighting of the newly renovated Statue of Liberty. And today's birthdays include actor Tom Cruise, who's 61, still able to do cool Mission Impossible movies. What is this, the seventh one? He looks great. I'm excited for it.
Guy's in great shape.
Yep. Yeah, good for him. Actor Kurtwood Smith, who played the father on That 70s Show, is 80. He's one of my favorite characters of all time. The grumpy surliness is hilarious. And actress Elizabeth Hendrickson is 43.
I think she was on Young and the Restless.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Among other things.
Yep, soap star. Very cool.
Yep.
Very cool. Okay, moving on now. I don't think it's going to rain as much today.
No, just some scattered showers.
Yep, probably rained itself out out yesterday.
It rained enough last night, too. Yeah.
Oh, my God,
it's pouring out there.
At least in Bangor. But who knows about tomorrow yet? We're still kind of watching those clouds.
I know who knows.
Conrad Sapinski has the forecast.
Thank you so much. Our first weather today is brought to you by Scott's Recreation with locations in Turner, Manchester, Herman, and Orono, Maine. All right, folks, we made it. It's almost 4th of July, but take a look at this. Weather-wise, not so pleasant. Visibilities are pretty low. Here in town, we are at a 6-mile visibility, but look at the coast. Bar Harbor right into Machias. Very, very low visibilities. A little combination of dense fog and some rain in the region. I know, rain, go away. It's just been a nonstop type of trend the last month and a half where we've just been getting round after round of more rain starting to roll on in. Temperatures, though, they are pretty mild. We're in the low to mid 60s right now with the pretty much 63-degree reading here in town. We're looking at a little bit cooler by the coast, by Bar Harbor, at around 62 degrees. Machias, slightly cooler than that, in those upper 50s. At least it's not windy. That rain would be blowing around. We do have a light breeze in town, only around 7 miles per hour, 5 in Bar Harbor, and pretty much nothing by Greenville into the Millinocket area. So it is pretty calm. I'd say pretty good fishing weather as well. Today, though, we're looking at more chances of scattered showers in the area. Other than that, we will be mostly cloudy. Temperatures, though, close to average in those mid to upper 70s. Tonight, we're looking at mid 60s once again. Pretty mild night, scattered rain showers as well. And areas of dense fog will be an issue once again. So be careful driving to work or pretty much anything you got going on by tomorrow. And look at this, upper 70s outside, scattered rain and thunderstorms will be an issue. I'm sorry to bring you this bad news for our 4th of July. Today, though, we are looking at things really starting to improve, and we'll see temperatures back in the 70s.
All right, thank you, Conrad. The Bangor Humane Society is reminding people to keep their pets in mind during the 4th of July weekend and the week ahead.
Director of Development and Communications for Bangor Humane Society, Catherine Ravenscraft, cautions pet parents that loud noises like fireworks could frighten animals and even cause them to run away. Ravenscraft advised pet owners not to bring pets with them to watch the fireworks.
A lot of animals are afraid of the loud noises, the booming, just like children or sometimes adults. And so whatever we can do to lessen the stress for them is really what we should be focusing on. Make sure that your animals are microchipped or licensed with the town or the city so that if they do get away, they can be safely returned.
Ravenscraft says kennels are ready for the predicted influx of strays. If your pet does happen to get spooked and run away, you should visit the Maine Lost Cat or Maine Lost Dog Facebook pages and check with shelters in the area. I think a lot of people know if they've had their pet for years, they know how they're going to react. If you know they're a runner, maybe put them in a room with, their favorite snacks and some blankets.
I saw a post on Facebook from somebody who has to work that night, and she was seeking a pet sitter just as somebody to come stay with their dogs that night because she knows that they're going to be upset.
Yes.
So, yeah.
They have weighted dog coats. Yep. That's a thing. They're called like thunder jackets or something. Yep. So there's all sorts of things. You can get little like chewy edible things for your dog. Not like the human version of edibles. That's different. But no, I mean,
they might like those too, though.
They might. Yeah, but that's not good. Yeah. But no, it happens every year. They run away and it can be really devastating. Yeah. So yeah, you got to keep an eye out. And still to come here this morning, Ryan Sudol will have the latest with sports.
Don't go away.
Spring into adventure in a new truck or SUV from Quirk Chevrolet in Bangor. Save over $7,700 and buy 2023 Chevy Silverado Custom for $42,995. Or lease the 2023 Chevy Silverado LT Crew Cab for $559. Looking for a pre-owned vehicle? Quirk Motor City has your next certified car, truck, or SUV with over 400 vehicles to choose from. It's your Chevy. Find it at Quirk in Bangor, Portland, and Rockland.
Bathfitter is a better way to remodel your tub. A custom-made, watertight fit and high-quality materials mean a beautiful tub and a great value. Bathfitter, it just fits. Visit bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
This or that, this or that. You can do this when you Angie that. You can do this when you Angie that. You can do this because Angie's where it's at.
Connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. Get started today at Angie.com.
ABC 7, Fox 22, Mainly Eyes, and River's Edge Chiropractic want to send you to see Big Time Rush live in concert on their Can't Get Enough tour with special guests Max and Jax Tuesday, July 11th at the Main Savings Amphitheater in Bangor. Sign up to win tickets by registering at Mainly Eyes in the Bangor Mall. Mainly Eyes, you'll see the difference. And River's Edge Chiropractic Wellness Center in Old Town. Win tickets to see Big Time Rush July 11th on the Bangor waterfront.
Sketch, Forrest! Sketch!
Pictionary. My daddy, he liked Pictionary. He liked Pictionary shrimp, Pictionary shrimp.
Bringing unforgettable family fun.
The grill master, the kids, the dad. Oh my God!
Right into your living room.
This is for the trip to Barry. Get this. You did it! You're going to Antigua!
Weekdays at 10 on Fox 22.
It's an out-of-this-world celebrity competition.
Oh, God.
Stars on Mars, tonight at 8/7 Central on Fox.
Hey everybody, Ryan Sudol here. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's start with some high school basketball. This coming weekend, 12 of the state's best girls hoops teams will be at the Cross Center for a tournament honoring Title IX, an event full of competition and inclusion of all kinds.
Everybody wants to be in the Cross Center. Unless you make it to the states or tournaments, you don't get that opportunity.
That is until this coming weekend when the arena hosts the Title IX Invitational Girls Basketball Tournament, spearheaded by the John Bapps Girls Program.
My assistant coach, Matt Smith, and I, everything we've done together has been about growth and the opportunity to build the basketball community.
So they got a hold of 11 more of the state's top girls teams to play in a weekend tournament honoring Title IX. Signed in 1972, the bill barred discrimination on the basis of sex in American schools.
We're finding more and more that less women athletes or young female athletes are aware of Title IX and really what it means and where we would have been without it.
In keeping with the theme, most of the officials in the tournament will also be female.
Honoring Title IX, we decided to go big and use as many female referees as possible, really make it an empowering weekend for everybody.
Every team plays 2 games Saturday, and the top teams from those games will play a single elimination bracket Sunday. That's a lot to fit into 2 days, so there will be a shot clock to keep things rolling. But that's not the only reason.
We do have college coaches that were invited. We just wanted to see how can we keep the games running and also how can we give them a taste for the next level. So what better way to throw a shot clock at them?
But these aren't the only stars coming to the Cross. Saturday at noon will be a unified girls basketball game featuring 2 teams of athletes and partners from around the state.
The term we kept using was all female athletes. And then there was a moment where I was like, wait, no, we're not reaching all female athletes. And in order to do that, this is what we need.
And for Bapps head coach Marissa Kelly, she's hoping the event will be a success that goes far beyond this weekend.
We're looking forward to a wonderful event, and we hope to make this an annual thing. For right now, we let it ride and see how it goes, and we're excited for everybody to be a part of it.
Okay, now let's move to the NHL. A big day Saturday as free agency got underway. There were a bunch of signings and departures from the Bruins camp. Let's take a look at those. Starting with those leaving the Bruins, the big ones, all defensemen. Dmitry Orlov signed a 2-year deal with Carolina. Connor Clifton inked a 3-year deal with Buffalo. And Mike Riley a 1-year deal with the defending conference champs, Florida Panthers. Now to who they got coming in. Milan Lucic is back in Boston. The former Flames left winger signing a 1-year deal with the squad he helped win the Cup back in 2011. Center Morgan Geekie signed a 2-year deal from Seattle. Ducks defenseman Kevin Shattenkirk joining the Bruins on a 1-year deal. And 300 career goal scorer James Van Riemsdyk leaving the Flyers to come to Boston, another 1-year deal. Okay, let's stay in Boston and move to the Celtics. The C's recently signed their new star Kristaps Porzingis to a 2-year extension, and reports indicate they are closer to keeping another star in town. The Globe reports that Jaylen Brown and the Celtics are, quote, confident on getting an extension done. The 7th-year player would become a free agent won't become a free agent until next season, but he's eligible to sign a contract this offseason for up to 5 years worth a max of $295 million. Will they give him that amount of cash? No one knows, but keeping him around is one of the Celtics' biggest interests heading into next year. Okay, how about some more hockey news, this time from the Maine Mariners. At the ECHL summer meetings in Las Vegas, the Maine Mariners scored 2 huge league awards. The Mariners were recognized for the team's outstanding growth in ticket sales, averaging close to 4,000 fans a game this past season. They had the highest year-over-year attendance jump in the league as well, up 70% from the previous season. The Mariners also scored the Rising Star Award for excellence in overall organizational growth. And finally, the Boston Red Sox. Now, if you're a baseball fan, you've probably heard of Bobby Bonilla Day. Every July 1st since 2011, the Mets pay Bobby Bonilla $1 million and will do so until 2035. That investment did not pay off, but the Sox have one that did. July 1st is Manny Ramirez Day 2. Since 2011, the Sox have been paying Manny $2 million and will do so until 2026. That equals around $32 million expended. But if you ask me, it was worth every penny. That's all the time we have for sports. I'm Ryan Sudol. We'll be back right after the break.
Up in Smoke Fireworks is family-owned with a huge selection including Brothers and Showtime, Time Bandit, and Black Hat brands. We will share our knowledge with you, then go have a blast. Up in Smoke Fireworks, 173 West Main Street, Searsport.
Tedeschi Trucks Band. July 5th, Main Settings Amphitheater, Bangor, Maine. Tedeschi Trucks Band with special guest
I stand in the circle of peace.
Ziggy Marley.
Yeah. Love is my
Get tickets now at waterfrontconcerts.com or ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Tedeschi Trucks Band live.
Some things are worth waiting for. Something reliable, something loyal, something long-lasting. A 6-year warranty? Coyote's got that. One machine for all the dirty work? Count on Coyote. Coyote won't break your heart, and Whittemore & Sons got the deals that won't break the bank. So quit swiping and settling for less. Slide into Whittemore & Sons and be treated like family by a family who cares. 257 Waterville Road, Skowhegan.
I will see your 18 and drop it like it's hot. 15.
25 words or less.
Small fridge. Mini fridge.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We going all the way today. Making a splash.
Blank, ball, pool, cannonball!
All summer long.
You're going home with $10,000. Let that sink in.
Weekdays at 9 on Fox 22.
Up in Smoke Fireworks is family-owned with a huge selection including Brothers and Showtime, Time Bandit, and Black Hat brands. We will share our knowledge with you, then go have a blast. Up in Smoke Fireworks, 173 West Main Street, Searsport.
A green leafy food normally thought to be good for you may contain other things bad for your health. A report by the Alliance for Natural Health says kale samples bought from grocery stores across the U.S. were tested for toxic chemicals. The results show 7 out of 8 kale samples had disturbingly high levels of per- and polyfluoroalkyl substances. Of course, we know these substances more often as PFAS and forever chemicals because they don't break down. The chemical is linked to cancer, immune system, liver, and fertility issues. It's also believed that kale could be grown in the contaminated fields or with tainted irrigation water. So it's fascinating. I mean, Maine obviously has a problem with this right now, but it's definitely more far-reaching than we know.
I always knew that about kale.
That it was an evil vegetable.
It was bad. It was just bad. Bad for everybody.
That is so annoying because it's one of my favorite vegetables.
I know.
Yeah.
A lot of people like it. It's kind of like a new thing. In the recent years, people are doing the kale
It was
thing,
known as a superfood, but I guess not.
Yeah.
It goes great in soups because it doesn't break down.
Yeah, my ex-wife used to try to feed me that kale stuff.
Yeah, my ex-wife. So now you associate. I don't
That's
think
not why we're not
I don't
married
think you're
anymore,
alone with
yeah.
like people associating their ex-wives and trying to get them to eat kale.
Eat this,
You
Craig.
know, I think you're not alone there.
All right. Moving on now. 2 country music stars repeat a chart-topper feat in music, not done for 4 decades now. Morgan Wallen and Luke Combs held the top 2 spots, or they do hold the top 2 spots on the Billboard Hot 100 music chart. Wallen's song Last Night and Combs' rendition of Tracy Chapman's Fast Car marked the first time 2 country songs are #1 and #2 in 42 years. The last time 2 country songs held those positions was back in March of 1981 with Eddie Rabbitt's I'd Love a Rainy Night and Dolly Parton's 9 to 5. Wallen has been on the top of the Hot 100 chart now for 12 straight weeks.
Cool.
Congratulations to them.
I'm kind of surprised that the rendition of Tracy Chapman, not that it's not incredible, and I think both editions are fantastic, but that song makes me cry.
Yeah.
I cannot listen to that song. And people are just out here like playing it on repeat.
Yeah. Whiskey River's, was it Willie Nelson's Whiskey River does the same thing to me.
Yeah.
I just cry.
Yeah.
Not really.
But then you can follow it with 9 to 5.
Yeah,
and
right.
Then you get up and going. It's okay.
I'm teasing.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm not. I cry.
Hey, you could cry about the weather, but it's not going to
Nobody will see you crying. You go out in the rain.
Yeah, right.
Blends.
Looks like the rain will continue for the rest of the week. Here's Conrad with the details.
Our main weather today is brought to you by Scott's Recreation, New England's largest trailer dealer, home of Maine's lowest camper and tractor prices, locations in Turner, Manchester, Herman, and Orono, Maine. All right, folks, take a look at this graphic. We've been very cloudy the last month. In the month of June, we've only seen a handful of days where we did see a good amount of sunshine, maybe around 6 days. Can you believe that? The rest of the time, it was cloudy, it was raining, just not pleasant at all. And it's been like that the last several weeks, just nonstop round after round of rain. Same story right now. We did have some pretty heavy rain overnight. That's starting to move out of the region. Now we are starting to get a little bit lighter showers, more of those scattered rain showers in the region where there will be some dry hours as well. But most of the Northeast is getting in on some rain, like a PA down by Washington, D.C., New York City. More scattered showers in the area. Brooklyn had some flooding last night. That's how bad that rain was. It came in very quickly, and it was really pouring out there. We are looking at more scattered showers throughout the day today, but there will also be lots of dry hours as well, mainly in those afternoon hours. Then once again, more chances of scattered showers overnight tonight, and then into the day tomorrow. So we will get more chances of rain, even a couple of thunderstorms the next couple of days. So make sure you have your umbrellas, folks, because we're looking at maybe half an inch to an inch of rain all over the state. The lightest rain, I'd say, would be up north. We're looking at Millinocket, Greenville, and north of that. That's where the rain is going to be much, much lighter, and definitely much less accumulations will be in the area. But of course, with that rain in the area just nonstop, these dew points have been up there. It's been feeling very, very sticky. It's very easy and quick to sweat if you're outside for a long period of time. And the high dew points will be continuing the next several days once again. But hey, at least the air quality is pretty good right now. Not as bad as it was pretty much last week, where the air quality was definitely much poorer than this right now. Temperature-wise, though, we've been chillier as well. A little below average temperatures the last week or so, and that trend will be changing. Look at Thursday. Wow, almost 90 degrees outside, and then we slowly cool back off, hovering close to 80 degrees. So finally, much nicer weather will be back. Today, though, we're looking at mid to upper 70s, scattered rain showers in the area. Some dry hours as well, so don't be surprised if that rain does stop for a bit. Tonight, though, mid 60s once again, more chances of scattered rain showers. That dense fog will be an issue once again with that light south 5-mile-per-hour breeze. Tomorrow, a little bit warmer. We're looking at upper 70s outside, scattered rain showers, and even a couple of thunderstorms will be in the area. Our extended forecast outlook does show much nicer weather by Thursday. That will be the day you want to go outside, enjoy the outdoors. We'll see a good amount of sunshine, really hot temperatures in those upper 80s ahead of more showers and thunderstorms rolling in by Friday.
Looking to buy or sell a home? The More True team of Better Homes and Gardens works throughout the state of Maine with both buyers and sellers with a focus on the greater Bangor area. Give the ladies of the More True team a call today or visit their Facebook page.
Jerry's Used Cars has been a family-owned business for more than 30 years, currently in Corinna and Vesey. However, we have changed a little as we are no longer just a buy-here, pay-here dealership. We now have access to outside financing and also carry utility trailers. We would be happy to assist you with your next vehicle purchase. And don't forget, here at Jerry's Used Cars, we offer an extended warranty. So give us a call at either our Corinna or Vesey location.
A northern Maine community once known as a mill town is reinventing itself.
It's devastating when a mill closes, but it's also an opportunity to rebuild with a new vision and to be more resilient.
We'll share more on Millinocket's makeover tonight on Fox 22 News at 10.
What's it going to take to stop this U.S. team?
You play rougher.
Play nicer, eh?
This precision. Play with passion. Good luck with that.
Looking to buy or sell a home? The More True team of Better Homes and Gardens works throughout the state of Maine with both buyers and sellers with a focus on the greater Bangor area. Give the ladies of the More True team a call today or visit their Facebook page.
A shoemaker makes an out-of-this-world claim about its new shoe. A report says Allbirds, makers of eco-friendly shoes, is claiming it created the world's first-ever carbon-neutral shoe. The Moonshot knit boot style resembles a moon shoe. The word Moonshot has a decimal point between the O's to indicate its carbon-neutral status. An MIT study found the process to make most running shoes creates about 30 pounds of carbon dioxide. The Moonshot's logo badge is said to capture methane and offsets its carbon costs. The sustainable shoe is set to ship by next spring. You know, that's something I don't think about that often when I'm buying clothes is this is all, you know, not good for the environment either.
A lot of the things we have.
Yep.
You know, they're pretty good looking as far as comfy, too. They look like they might be comfy.
That's the new style with how those look. There's a lot of shoes that look just like that.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, whatever, I'm neutral to it.
I wear the same things all the time.
Yep.
Hey, let's get out of here.
Have a good day, folks. We're about out of time.